Hello friends, you must have heard Python language as it is quite popular in market these days. I have prepared this video mainly for those computer science students who are in CBSE, but it can be watched by others as well. Without going into technical details, I will give you 5 reasons why you should learn Python. First of all, congratulations if you have taken computer science. Then your parents think that you are responsible and serious about your career. And for sure your future is bright. In today's world, computer science and programming is a subject which is very important. Your family must be very happy thinking that you are going to be an engineer. But I know the real reason why you have taken the computer science. Games, games, games and more games. Most of the students take computer science to play games. And few students who would be serious and have checked about the subject must be knowing that earlier C++ or -- was in course. Then there was some Java stuff. Their logo is quite interesting though. But syllabus has been changed by CBSE again. And now in your life you have Python. Since you already got this problem in your life, I will help you to deal with it.
Welcome to CS4 School.
Let's start the countdown why a CBSE student should learn Python. The first reason is CBSE has made Python mandatory in the syllabus from 2019. So there is no choice, it has to be learned. Old books, question banks are not of much use now. But don't be worried, instead take this change positively. Computer science is a mark scoring subject, and if you want to score well, then you need to understand the structure of syllabus. This is the circle of computer science syllabus. It is divided into 5 sections. In programming and computational thinking, Python and related concepts are covered. Computer network is mostly theoretical part. Data management section have theory and some practical too. Society, laws and ethics is theory only. Finally, practical section covers hands-on of Python and bit of database concepts like SQL or NoSQL. If you will observe, programming and computational thinking and practical sections cover 60% of the course. So if you will learn Python properly, then you will be on the top of this subject. Let's see reason number 4, which is the main reason to include Python in the syllabus. Right introduction or a proper start for any new concept is quite important. If the start is quite difficult and complex, then people end the journey even before starting. The same principle is applied to programming language too. That's why Python is introduced in school curriculum. Python is a very simple and easy language and it covers all important concepts as well. For example, control statements, function, file handling, object-oriented programming and lot more. Despite this, even a beginner can learn and understand it easily. Let's take a small example to check this out. We will see what does it take to print a hello world message in different programming languages such as C, C++ and Java. Same hello world message can be written in just one line in Python. Let's check reason number 3. Python is a high-level general-purpose language. It is not a specialized language for a specific use. Python is used for a lot of things by a lot of profiles. System administrators' first choice for scripting is Python only. It is used quite frequently for web development. For mobile apps and desktop apps, Python is not very popular, but it can be done using third-party libraries. Python is used for testing, automation, and hacking too. Python got the limelight lately mainly because of its use in data analysis, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Whether it is data analysis for matchmaking or AI and machine learning for self-driving cars, Python is everywhere. There are a lot of third-party libraries available for Python which makes a very healthy ecosystem for developers. Reason number 2 of this countdown is Python's popularity. These days, Python is quite popular and in demand. Since artificial intelligence and machine learning are growing and growing, Python usage will also grow along. Let's see a few interesting graphs which will help you to understand this point. You might know GitHub as world's #1 software version management system. If we could see number of repositories created for different languages, then we can guess the popularity as well. See this. As per GitHub repositories, top 5 programming languages. JavaScript and Python have gained popularity in recent years. Stack Overflow 2018 Developer Survey has highlighted Python is the most wanted language of 2018. Let's see the last report which we pulled from Google Trends. We extracted search volume data for 3 languages, PHP, Python and JavaScript in the past 5 years, and this is what we got. Can you identify which line represents which language? Please answer in the comments and let's see if your answer is correct. Reason number 1 of this countdown is career opportunity. You must be thinking, all this is fine, just tell me if I will get a job or not. Let's see some numbers to answer that. Indeed.com, which is one of the leading job portals, has reported average yearly salary for Python developer in the US is approximately $123,000. As per Payscale.com, it is $77,000. Stack Overflow Survey 2018 has mentioned average salary as per profiles. These are the profiles in which Python is used extensively, and check the average salary against these profiles. So considering all these reports, we can say that average salary range is $70,000 to $130,000 per year. It is important to mention that these numbers are given in the context of US because in India, Python adoption is still going on. Now let's see some of the top companies which uses Python. Google, Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, Uber, YouTube, Netflix, Spotify, Reddit, Quora, even giants IBM and NASA uses Python. Just imagine being working in one of these companies. Let's quickly summarize what we have seen. If you have watched this video till here, then I am grateful as this is one of my first videos. And it took me almost 600 years in making this. Anyway, I am a very experienced IT professional who loves to teach and guide young minds. I hope you like this one and now you need to take this forward. First of all, please like, share and subscribe. Then tell me what topics you want me to cover in future. And don't forget the question we asked, which line represents which language. See you soon. Till then, happy learning.